Hello, my name's Denny. This is my plant-based journey, and it is hot. I still don't have my air conditioner fixed, and I am not cooking tonight. It is above 90 degrees outside. It's probably in the mid-80s inside. I want something cool to eat. I want something refreshing. And today I thought what we might do, instead of cooking something, was enjoy a little bit of salad. Now, you may hear some sounds from outside. I've got the doors open, I've got windows open, and that's just part of life. I'll try to avoid the big sounds, but just know that it's just the way it is. In Texas, it's hot, and I gotta have some airflow. So we're gonna have salad. Refreshing salad, but we're going to have some beans on it. I was trying to decide how could I make these different than I normally do, since I use cumin and I use garlic and things along those lines in my beans, and I thought, well, how can we make this a little bit different? So I went to Ann Esselstyn's recipes and I tried to find something that would be very good and tasty but a little different than what I normally do, and I found it. We're going to make tonight the mango lime bean salad. And what we're going to do is we're going to use some mangoes. And if you've never cut a mango, what you do is you cut along the inside. There's a pit on the inside, and you have to remove that pit area. So you'll cut along the side here, and you'll cut on this side here, and you'll leave an elongated section here in the center. And then you'll open this up. On the inside, you'll score it, and then cross score it, flip it inside out, and you can cut the mango pieces off. It's not very hard to do. The hardest thing is getting around that pit, that seed. But when you do, this fruit is fantastic. So I'm going to double up her recipe, but I'm going to use mango. I'm going to use red onion, and I'm going to fine dice it. They call for a 1/2 inch dice, but I like it very small pieces, so I'm going to fine dice it. It calls for a can of cannellini beans, and I'm just going to use the Signature Kitchens brand from Albertsons, Market Street, that we use here. They have a great produce section. They have a lot of the foods that are compliant with a whole food plant-based diet, and so I enjoy shopping there, and I just buy their store brand cannellini beans. And so you drain these and rinse them real well, and we'll add this to the ingredient. And as a double batch, I bought 2 cans of those. I'm going to put the zest of some lime and also lime juice in this ingredient, and then cilantro. Now I love cilantro, so I'm going to put in about a cup of cilantro with the 2 mangoes, the 2 cans. It calls for a small red onion. I've got some rather large red onions, so I'll probably maybe use 1 or maybe 1 1/4, something along those lines. And we'll show you what it looks like, and I'll show you that process right now. Okay, I've scored the mango. You just turn it inside out. See what it does? And then you just cut those pieces off. And that's how you have your fruit. Side 2. Okay, the mango's cut. Next, we're going to cut a red onion. Now, it calls for a small red onion. These are pretty large, so I'm just going to use one and I'm going to fine dice it. So here we go. Okay, so this is fine diced, and that's a lot of red onion. So I'm definitely not using two. I'm going to use this one. That's quite a bit of onion, but we'll mix it in with the mango and move on to the next ingredient, which is cilantro. Okay, so I peeled most of the leaves off of the stems. Some of the little stems I left in here. I'm going to chop it up. It calls for 1/2 of a cup per recipe, or more it says, and use a lot. So I'm going to chop up about a cup. Maybe a little more. Okay, now if you want to take the time, you can just peel the leaves off the stem and just throw them in whole. But I peeled off most of the leaves and I chopped them up a little bit just so that you get a little bit spread out throughout the recipe. Now for me personally, I can eat it right off the stem. I'm perfectly good with it. I love it, but for the rest of the family, let's chop it up so we can spread it out a little more evenly. Next, it calls for the zest. That is the skin, the little pieces that you will get, little shavings off of the outside of the skin that'll give it more flavor, make it come alive. And for the juice of 2 limes, and I'm probably going to use 3. I just like the flavor, so I'm going to add some lime to it. So let's get to it. Just a little tip for getting the lime juice out or a lemon juice out. If you will squeeze them, roll them on the table, mash them pretty good. It's a whole lot easier to get the juice out when you cut them in half. So I'm going to mash them up a little bit and then I'll show you. I could not find my reamer, but when you squeeze it, if you'll squeeze it upside down and catch the juice in your hand, you can catch the seeds that fall. There won't be too many in a lime, but especially like in a lemon, if you'll squeeze it upside down and let it go through your hand, you can catch any seeds that come your way. Let me show you how that works. So you hold the lime this way, upside down. When you squeeze it in your hand. See how the juice falls through? So then when you squeeze, you just work that lime, work it around, and the juice comes out into your bowl. Okay, it's smelling very good. I'm ready to add the beans. Put in the lime juice. Like I said, I don't have a reamer, but I'm going to save these lime pieces. I'm going to throw it into my ice water. It's going to be great. Okay, we're going to pour the beans in and rinse them and make sure we get all that water and salt off of them. Okay, we've got our 2 15-ounce cans of the cannellini beans. We're going to add it to our mixture here. I'm not so sure, it might not need another can or 2 of the beans for my preference, but let's mix it all up. Okay, here we go. Mango, cilantro, cannellini beans, red onion, lime. It looks great, it smells great. I'm just amazed. The citrus flavor, the smell, the aroma, cilantro, you cannot go wrong. Let's see how it tastes. Anne says on the website that this is their go-to summer salad. Sometimes they use it like a salsa. Sometimes they put it on top of their greens. It looks good. I can see it being used for many things. Let me give it a taste. Oh man. No doubt. This is excellent. Excellent. I can see eating it just like this. But let me put it on a salad and we'll see how it goes. Okay, just one more bite before I get the salad. Don't tell anyone. Excellent. Oh, this is good. Okay, I have a bowl of spring mix and I'm gonna add to that some heaping helpings of this salsa, this mango bean salad as they call it. Let's mix it all together. Oh man. This is so good. Who needs salad dressing? Make this bean and mango salsa, this bean and mango salad. Put it on your salad. Eat it beside the salad. This is great. I can tell this is going to be one of my staples. Listen, trust me on this one. This is good. It is hot, and this is the perfect recipe for a hot day. It's cool, it's refreshing, you can eat it with your greens. It's going to be wonderful. Listen, I appreciate your time today. I hope you'll like the video. Subscribe to my channel, I hope you will. Share this video with your friends. Anything I can do to help you, make sure you let me know. Leave your comments, suggestions below. Go over to my Facebook page and like Denny's Plant-Based Journey on that site, and you'll be able to see other things that I post, some pictures of food that I eat during the day, things along those lines. Listen, I appreciate your time. I hope you'll try this recipe, and Esselstyn's recipe, the bean and mango salad. It is good. It is excellent. I know you're going to like it. My name is Denny. This is my plant-based journey, and I'm ready to eat.